Good evening, you beautiful souls. I am incredibly excited to have this heart center focused satsang service this evening. I hope you've been having a great day. And like most people, you've probably been feeling a lot of extra energy out there now. There's been some fires physically. And during this time, with the positioning of the planets, all the energies coming into Earth, the transformation that's going on here on Earth itself, there's a lot of fire in people's hearts, you could say. and it's expressing itself as a lot of really negativity. You could say aggression, some people are being hostile. Really, it's a lot of resurfacing of people's past pains. And during this time, there's nothing more important than a centering of yourself in your true position. That seat of the soul, as I say. And that is the heart. Now, the reason why we want to kind of cool these fires so we can grow, so we can heal, and so we can become a being that when you see those fires around you, you can put them out with your love and your affection and your compassion and your inclusivity. So, as usual, I lovingly invite you into the space of the heart to just really unwind, relax, get ready for sleep. And we'll take a nice deep breath and just exhale all that tension away from the day. We're going to do this 2 more times. Again, take a nice deep breath to just drop away all that angst, tension, negativity, daily happenings, and just let it fall away from the body effortlessly. Get a nice little smile on your face with this last breath. And again, take a nice deep inhale. And we're just releasing all of that tension, frustration, any angst from the day. And as we begin with our 3 chants, with each tap of the bell, I want you to start bringing your attention to that space of the heart. Now, if you can't feel that love and that bubbly warmth come up immediately, allow yourself to affix your attention to that sensation and knowing when you embrace a loved one, when you've seen someone you haven't seen in a long time, when you get something off your chest, just that openness, that space, that warmth, that excitement that we feel in the center of our chest radiating from us. Take a nice deep inhale with each tap of the bell and release that Om. And with this last tap, we allow ourselves to release any tension, wiggles, thoughts, emotions, as we allow ourselves to shift our attention to the sound of the fading bell. And as that sound drops away, we feel the body becoming lighter and lighter. The sensations of the form and happenings of our internal space dialing down, becoming calm. As we rest in our emptiness, our stillness, this infinite space within us. As all practices of this inner looking, we allow ourselves to crack a slight smile because it is this act of love towards ourselves And that is the most satisfactory, that is the most pleasurable, the most fulfilling experience in which we can truly witness in this life. Awakening to the truth within us, marinating in the love radiating from us. In this time of division, in this time of transformation, there's no greater time than now to simply let go of all expectations, assumptions, and judgments and to marinate within the light of your own heart. For it's here in which we can transform ourselves. It's here, this gateway, this portal of the heart, that once crossed beyond the threshold of fear and otherness and separation, we dive into the infinite, to the eternal, to the ever expanding and constantly unfolding presence within us. There's nothing more beautiful. There's nothing that quenches that thirst for more than to come home, than to awaken from the love and to the love that has always been from you, seemingly getting experienced from sources outside of you. But all external sources trying to cover up and trying to fill the void mean nothing, though they can provide experiences and opportunities to awaken to the true love within us. We must come to recognize that all love stems from us. Like a never-ending sun, it will continue to shine and bring peace, calm, union, and a space for compassionate growth wherever we go, illuminating any darkness, dissolving any doubt and fear. Take a loving deep breath, filling yourself up with that prana, that chi, the energy of the universe around you. Breathe in with each and every cell of your form, and allow your exhale to drop away all tension and negativity. Again, take a deep breath, allowing each and every cell to breathe in the life force around you. Like fanning a flame, allow it to dissolve and burn away all sensation of otherness and separation. And immerse yourself in the knowing that you are life itself. Here, come to know that there is nothing beyond the truth of your own heart. Yet when you tap in, it yields and unfolds an infinite ocean for you to explore. It's here, this space of the heart, which in truth is our home and always has been. Look no further than when you were a child. Look no further than witnessing other young infants and toddlers and babies. For we seemingly take ourselves away from this divine space of harmony, of peace, of balance. And it's in this moment that you recognize and you allow yourself to see clearly that everything we've ever searched for outside of us and truth has always lied within. We're each playing in this game of love and understanding. And the rules are we manifest what we show affection for. We manifest whatever we gear our light of love towards. So, what happens when you gear it towards your truth? What happens when you direct that love and that gaze and that praise of attention towards the witness known as me, myself, and I? What happens when we recognize that all thoughts are observed and heard, each emotion is witnessed and experienced, and every sensation can only be acted upon by that sense of me, that sense of I, that each one of us lives this life, not only in reference frame as, but as understanding. We only know what we know. Yet this is the opportunity that lies within each experience. For when we cross through the threshold of the heart, we enter into the divine paths that lead us to the same source. Like a great central sun, all galaxies rotating around. Everything in which we experience is illuminated by this same divine source. And although words will never do it justice, we simply know it as love, the purest form, unconditional, perfectly balanced, calming. You can call it oneness. You can call it all. But in truth, it's that dissolving of division, that falling away of otherness that yields the pastures in which we all walk upon. And it's in this realm of the heart in which we as human beings awaken to our greatest power, that of compassion, that of understanding, that of forgiveness, of acceptance, of creativity, of will. For the many expressions of love, allow it to be the tough love to challenge ourselves, to push what we know in our understanding, the compassionate love that allows us to forgive and be vulnerable, that expression of self love to overcome and let go. Though there are many kinds that love expresses itself, it merely represents the different colors of light scattering into the various hues. Yet, like a prism, that single, bright and brilliant one, that white light, and even that dark ray, the absorption of all colors, are the full expression of what we truly are. One can entertain the mind and try to understand why the bad happens in this world, but know everything in this life and experience as an expression of love. For all of the 7 deadly sins stem from a love of a lesser vibration, one that doesn't serve the whole, one that doesn't serve the truth. And it's here in which our heart space, when we fall in love with ourselves, we can overcome all lesser happenings of this human experience and transcend and awaken to the divine within us. Take a long and deep inhalation. Again, breathing in that white light through your nose, through the mouth, through each and every cell. Let it flow through you from the roots and the crown, filling up each and every cell with abundance. And let these universal energies dissolve away all tension. Let these powerful rays vibrate and uplift the body as your vibration literally raises, to not only unlock the full potential between each atom and cell, but to heal and harmonize yourself with the truth of this universe. For life itself is ever changing, and Earth itself is always growing. We must grow with it or get left behind. We must grow with life or get dropped by the wayside. You are of the universe. You are a star embodied. And just like our own sun, recognize that that light is selfless, shining bright, giving us warmth and life without any type of ask. Selflessly shining for all to feel its warmth. Again, take a long and deep loving breath and hold the inhalation as long as you can. Comfortably let it drop away from you without any type of effort or interference, letting the body simply take over. Allow yourself to observe the harmony and warmth and peace that fills you up seemingly. But come to understand this calm is always radiating from you, like the rays of light from our sun and brilliant star. This is what you shine forth into your own experience, always. Again, take a long and deep loving breath. Allowing each and every cell to fill up with light as you shine forth, radiating like a brilliant star, separating yourself from the bodily control, allowing the breath to drop away on its own. Marinating in the truth of your own beingness, that divine love, the cosmic harmony that lies within us, for in truth the universe lies within you. And we cross into the threshold of this unknown vastness through that gateway and portal of the heart. Using your mind's eye, envision yourself glowing whatever hue and color you choose. And like a brilliant star shining bright with each breath, like a fan to the flame, each inhalation you take, you shine brighter and brighter. Allowing that light to radiate from the heart space. Again, take a deep breath, radiating whichever beautiful color you see and choose. And with our next breath, allow yourself to fully accept yourself for who you are. This does not mean dismissing our flaws, but embracing them as areas and avenues of growth in which we can uplift ourselves from. Recognizing the good qualities of our personality and choosing to put the spotlight on them, to be our most genuine selves and shine forth. With your next breath, take in that loving acceptance and forgiveness of your actions of the past and those that have wronged you and hurt you. For taking in any type of negativity and resentment towards others is like drinking poison, expecting others to get sick. It's here that ultimate act of self-love in which we truly let go, to forgive ourselves, to heal, and to move forward. And again, as you shine brighter and brighter to the point where you may not even be able to see yourself outside of that sphere of beautiful light. Here we show compassion towards ourselves in this grand search to overcome any fear, to be embodied with the power and strength of the sun, to dissolve away all fear and fill ourselves up with the light and love of courage, to question, to challenge ourselves, to push our understanding of not only this life, but what we know as I. And it's this ultimate act of self-love in which we show compassion towards our fellow siblings, our fellow soul brothers and sisters, and come to utilize and understand the knowing of Namaste, that each being is on their own journey of exploration, understanding, and unfoldment, to embrace all for who they are, but to embrace ourselves fully, to see nothing but the divine behind each set of eyes, including our own. And with your final breath, allow yourself to shine forth and illuminate the planet, to be a beacon of light, shining and emitting yourself like a spotlight, letting the world know that you are here, you are awakened, you are ascending and unfolding into the truth. And with the next tap of the bell, you allow yourself to take a long and deep loving breath and release that powerful Om to vibrate and resonate the body, to dissolve and exhale and push away all lower and lesser vibrations from you, to liberate yourself and to continue your path of healing, of ascension, of recognition and assimilation as you apply this knowledge and experience into every action and every moment. Namaste. I bow to that divine within you. Nothing beats a good old meditation before bed, right? Now, as the guided meditation concludes, we have time for questions, so feel free to drop those in the comments. I just have one from Instagram. And it is from the story I posted. What do you mean by seat of the soul? Well, you could tune into the meditation to see. Um, but for those that just kind of look at the questions and answers, I guess you could say a brief answer in response to that would be because it's our true home. The throne of the soul, the true seat. We're each gods and goddesses, and you're your own king, you're your own queen of your experience, and it's that throne of the soul that is our heart. Like when we're little kids, we're just love. Oh, I'm eating something. Do you want some? We're always seeking to share. We're always seeking to include others. I guess you could almost think it like a scientific aspect where if a creature or an animal or a human being doesn't have love when they're a baby, they die. If they don't have that affection and they don't have that expression of compassion and forgiveness, they break. It's something that human beings we need, all life needs. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important to understand that during these times of negativity and division, what we need to do now is shine the brightest and to really come home and sit on our throne. And I don't ever like to see things as like a turning the other cheek, as in, oh yeah, let someone punch you in the face because that's what you're supposed to do. But it's again, it's not participating in that negativity. It's not putting that type of energy out there. So if someone wants to let that out, have them let it out, but you're not going to come down to that level. Because again, it's recognizing that divine beingness within each of us. That we all can come home to that source through that space of the heart. And that is ultimately when we seek to be accountable and when we seek to forgive others and really fully try to love ourselves. There's nothing more important now than really recognizing that your true position in this world isn't here. It's not in the mind that creates the games of division and separation. It's in the heart. To loosely quote one of the teachers in which I've learned from and helped in my ascension and awakening, Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, he said the mind creates the cat like the canyon, but the heart allows us to cross it. And it's such a beautiful phrase when you really think about all the negativity that the mind can create, that otherness, that judgment, that assumption, that imagination itself. And it takes the truth and just kind of runs with it into its own randomness. But it's the heart that dissolves away all of that stuff. It's what turns fear into excitement, it turns doubt into courage. It's what allows us to really bring union. The mind is a tool of separation. That's why when we identify with it as our being, it creates I don't want to say like a psychosis, but it creates that. I mean, in short, you could just call it Maya, delusion. Um, and that's purely because it takes you away from that understanding that you are life itself. You're a part of this experience. You're not living in it, you are it. And when you come to that realm of the heart, you dissolve away those barriers of otherness and separation. And then you enter into this ground that is so profoundly powerful and infinite. And it's like when we're kids again, we just want to keep exploring because there's always something new to learn and new to experience. And that's the beauty of really coming back to sit on the throne of the soul, which is, again, your heart, because it's peeling back those layers, like when we were kids and simply being peaceful and loving again. Now, I really can't express it any other way, but it's our home. It's our home. Oh, yeah. So this one's getting kind of long. We're about at that time. Got to get ready for bed, get some stretching in. Um, but as I say, may the fruit of knowledge offer you a seed. And in that seed, may your love, will, and intuition bring life and nourishment. For a tree shall grow and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all who ask. And in truth, I wrote that prayer, that mantra back in college. Oh gosh, almost 10 years ago now. I don't know, I guess you could say it was like 9, almost 8. I'd probably say 8 years ago now. And that in and of itself is the ultimate expression of love. It's taking something you learn, that knowledge, and transforming it using your will, your love, and your intuition, that determination, that natural curiosity, and your compassion and desire to grow and heal that allows you to take those next steps in life. It's what provides you the opportunity to truly heal those wounds of the heart, to forgive those that have wronged you in the past, and to build those bridges of compassion and understanding to really let go. Because again, you come to that recognition that each being is on that journey of healing and recognition, and that no one knows what we're doing. But it doesn't mean we can't figure it out. And when we seek the answers in here and not up here, life transforms and unfolds into something beautiful beyond words. And you just got to experience it yourself. So, again, namaste. I love you so much. I hope you have a great night. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share, and most importantly, shine on as the beautiful soul you are. Love you so much. Peace! Oh gosh, let's see if this will end. Something's going crazy on the mouse. All right, I guess we're just going to hang out for a little bit as the kind of technical difficulties get themselves figured out. Let's see if we could get this to close. Well, I guess this is a good opportunity if you have any other questions. Yeah, we'll see how this is going to go for a little bit. It's really just one of those things where YouTube is freaking out. So I guess you'll have me for another few more minutes until things settle down here. So if you have a question, this is a good time. Oh, there we go. All right. I love you guys. Peace.